What's up everybody, Christian here. Thanks for tuning back into the Soldering Motorsports channel. So hopefully you guys have been noticing that I've been kind of trying to put content out a lot more, as to the point where now I actually have a video uploading. I have one done and I'm actually going to start filming this one. So I'm going to try keeping it up on the content. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. Today I'm just going to do something really basic. Everyone should kind of know how to do this. And I thought I'd knock it out and show you guys how to do it while I'm working on my whole wire tuck. So what I'm talking about is soldering. We're going to go ahead and get into it here in a bit. What you're going to need is a pair of clippers to cut the wires, wire strippers so you can go ahead and take off the insulation, expose the wire itself, rosin core soldering. It's specific to that so it doesn't rust away. This one's the specific one that you do want for electrical purposes. Your wire, we already know that the ones I'm working on is 18 gauge, so you want to make sure you have a wire that matches. That way it's the same resistance throughout the wire, throughout the whole circuit. So this one's 18 gauge specifically. Your paste, you're going to put this on the wire itself before you actually start soldering it. Soldering gun, heat insulation tubing, you put this on there, grab a lighter, put it over it, keeps it all watertight, and electrical tape. And there is a specific electrical tape that you want due to the heat that is found under the engine bay. So the one that we actually got is this 3M Super 88. You want to get one that's strong enough so you don't really have to go back and mess with the wiring, because it's a bitch. And especially with the tuck, it's really hard to reach places, and it's only going to get harder once the engine. So I've already got a nice setup under the hood, but just to show you guys how you could find out the size of the wire. So on the strippers themselves, they're going to have little numbers there. Might be a little bit hard to see. Yeah, it's going to be hard to see. But, oh, there you go. So we're going to see that hole 18 right there. It's actually going to be the one where this is going to fit through perfectly. So what you do is you open that up, put it in the right hole, close it, you squeeze and twist. And boom. Insulation comes off, and we're left with our wire. Alright, so we are quite literally in the engine bay. I'm going to show you guys what I've been working on with this wire tuck. So usually the whole harness comes here. It'll come around here, connect to whatever it has to here. On the other side, connect here. And you'd see a bunch of wires on the front, and that's ugly. So what we're doing instead is, the only wires that are going to come out of here are going to be whatever connects to the back and to the trans. So all that good stuff, knock sensors. And as far as everything else that usually goes down at the bottom, that would be the power steering, oil pressure, and the alternator. That's actually coming out of this little hole right here. Super stealth, won't even be noticeable, and we have our O2 sensor. And on the right side, this is where the soldering comes down. The harness actually all has to be tied together, and these white and blue cables are what we call signal wires that lets the computer talk to itself. So this is what we're going to do for bank 2, and this is going to be our bank 1 ignition harness that we actually had to cut, add these little wires so it can be long enough to reach around to where they have to get to. So the section that we're putting on is pretty much just extending it. We've already got our wires twisted. I'll go ahead and undo one of these and show you guys how the proper technique to even twist it. The wires exposed on each side. You're going to want to cross them like an X and twist them. Alright. There goes that. And then the rosin is literally just going to seep in there once we start the soldering. Alright, so first thing you're going to do, get your soldering paste, finger around it, put it on the wire. Like that. Alright then, so we're going to take a look at this yellow wire right here, once it focuses. So we're going to take a look at this yellow wire right here. I've already got a little bit of our soldering paste in it. Dab a little bit more on it right there. Alright, let's get soldering. So we got our soldering gun. You can see the tips right there. It's heating up. Yeah. Yeah, let's zoom out actually. Okay. So, you see it's getting hot? Yeah, that's exactly what we want. So, we're going to go and get a little dab on it. Then we're just going to want to touch it on the bottom. Dab on the tip. Right on the bottom like that. That's going to give it a little bit of a good soldering itself to stick onto, so that once we start putting it on top it doesn't drip off. So now we're actually just going to want to hold it on the wire itself and let the acid start boiling. And we just hold the soldering wire right to it. And it's just going to start melting right into the wire. Look at that. It's pretty clean. Let's go ahead and get a close-up on that actually. Yeah, there we go. You see it just kind of melted in between them. Strands. Pretty much really nice. Perfect solder almost. Boom. Simple as that. Then you just slide down your heat shrink. Get the lighter. Shrink it down. It's going to look like one of these when you're done. You're golden. Dab it on there, tap the bottom. I want to hold it on the bottom so that the wire starts to get hot. And then from the top, it will just start dripping and seeping into the wire. Yeah, there we go. See, so now it just starts to melt onto the wire. That's really it for today. Just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick little video so I could have constant content coming out. Let me know if you guys like these little videos because they're really easy to put together. Just something basic. Just drop it in the comments section below. Let me know what you think. If you guys liked this video and you thought it was useful, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And I'm always trying to post a lot more content, so a subscription would be nice too. Until then, guys, social medias right here. Christian at Christian_Z33. Posted on that on the daily, all the time. Instagram story blowing up. I'm in the garage pretty much 24/7. So go ahead and give that a check. Until next time, guys, everyone stay safe out there.